Tell us what you're doing.
Well, we're preparing to move out, but we got a lot of leg protection over here. So
Just a bit.
let's just sort this out. That's how it works.
Hey guys, big move has started and we're going through our tack room. And we're just kind of sorting out everything that we want to keep, everything we want to throw out. It's a lot of stuff, a lot more than we thought we had, but that's always the case. So we've got some boots, we've got saddles, we've got Bo's Western saddle, which is underneath that. Blankets. Upstairs we have to sort more because we have like 4 more closets with just horse blankets for the winter.
Okay.
And we just sort of started to try to clean this floor, and now we're gonna sort out saddle pads. This is gonna take a while. Okay, so it's a miracle, guys, but we got everything in here. This doesn't look like a lot, but it's so much stuff. You accumulate so much crap over the years when you have 10 plus horses. But we've managed to get everything in here. Today we're going to be moving 8 of our horses. 3 of them are our horses and the rest are all horses that we have in training for their owners. We decided to transport them with one big company who's coming with a big truck because we just don't want to compromise the safety or anything. We just want everything to go perfect, and they're professionals. So these are all of our bags. Most of the stuff's already moved, but yeah, a lot of the stuff has to be done when we get there, and we're gonna be vlogging the entire process, so you guys get to watch with us. So this looks super weird. It's all their barns empty because they're all ready to go. The truck arrived. It's a 2 combination. Just they wanted to make sure that we had enough space between the geldings and the mares and the stallions. The horses actually loaded really quickly, really easily. They did a super job. Some of them had never seen a big combination like this before, but they were all big troopers, so that made our job a lot easier for the day. And there they go. We drove ahead of them so they knew where to go, and so we could prepare their stables a little bit before they reached there. And I wanted to shortly let you guys know why we were actually making this move. So the only reason we're moving really is not that we were unhappy there, because it was a beautiful barn. It was super well. Okay. Mild distraction. It's not because we didn't like the barn. It's actually a wonderful barn. If a gate broke the same day, it would be fixed like an hour later. Like, it's beautifully organized, but it's very large, and the distances alone that Bo would have to walk from like the barn with the horse to the
round pen,
the round pen or to the arena, it's like it takes like 10 minutes, or just to put them out, to turn them out in the paddock was 10 minutes per horse, and then 5 minutes back. So it just swallows up a lot of your day, and at the moment we have so many requests for training. We want to take on as much as we can, but if we lose so much time with just walking already, that's just not functional for our it's not a functional way for us to spend our time. And also where we're going is completely private, so it's just us. It's basically our barn.
Yeah.
And it has less facilities, but it has beautiful facilities. So there's 2 arenas, there's 1 round pen, but that's basically all we need because Bo is pretty much the only one working with the horses, especially in the round pen. And it has a private forest, so we can, not only when we start horses under the saddle, we can get them used to just a very quiet arena where they have minimal input, they can focus on the work. There's a beautiful barn next door, which is a very busy, very visited
It's a horse riding club.
Yeah,
and
like
they got
a
like
riding club.
3 big indoors. They got 80-40 indoor.
Yeah. So when they're ready at our place and they've had, you know, their basic training without too much input from other factors, we can sort of build up, start visiting the indoors next door with all the lessons going on there. So it's very controlled environment.
Yeah, we got some rainy days, you know, we can train in the indoor.
Exactly. And
so that's perfect.
What's perfect is we didn't really have any possibilities to train them outdoors. So to train them to go take them into the woods, take them to the beach, there were no possibilities there. There's still no possibility to take them to the beach because we're going east.
No beach.
But there's a private forest, and what's wonderful about that is we never want to expose horses to something that they cannot oversee. So we hate going to the forest on hacks and having a bunch of bikers come through that have no idea and no regard for horses' safety, to have dogs walking off leash attacking your horse. We don't want any of that. It's like we want them to have good experience, especially for their first experience. We want them to have good experiences only, and that's so much easier to do in such a controlled environment that it's all private, it's all just for us, just for the horses. It's all built for their lifestyle.
And I think, you know, that a horse would learn a lot of stuff out on a track. You know, just go into the woods, train your horses in there, so you can circle some trees and, you know, do some lateral work on a dirt road. So you got a lot more distance you can cover with your horse. So you can put a lot of miles on their feet, in which they get really nice to ride.
Just basically building up their confidence with good experiences.
Yeah.
And we find that that's going to be, well, we think, we're pretty sure, that's going to be so much easier to do in the place where we're going. We're super excited to show you. It's beautiful there. It's such a beautiful environment. Not only our barn specifically, but just there's so many possibilities to take your horse out there. There's galloping tracks. There's just pretty much anything you'd want to do with your horse is possible there. So we're very excited. Also, many of the barns in the Netherlands don't actually allow for stallions to even be boarded. And when they are allowed to be boarded, they're not allowed to really go into the field or just interact with other horses, basically, which is, I mean, it's a safety issue and like, we understand, but we do have some stallions that are so sweet that we've kept them as a stallion. But now we have this massive field behind the arenas, and I'm so excited for them to like really experience that horse life that you want for all your horses for the first time, the way they're supposed to live. And yeah, so we're excited to film that and to show you and to see their reaction to it. So here they all arrived. They had a really nice ride. It went super smoothly, it went quite quickly as well. They all came off quite relaxed. Some of them had stressed a little bit. It was a hot day, so there was a little bit of sweat. But overall, they came, and we were very happy with how the truck driver drove them. It was with a lot of patience, and we will definitely use them in the future if we ever need to move again, which I hope never happens. Opletten. So the first thing we did after they ate and settled is turn them out into the paddock. They really needed to stretch, see their surroundings, and just take it all in. But they were very excited. So small tour. This is our wash bay. Next to it is our tack up area. Bo is just sorting through some of his gear. This is our tack room, which is almost ready, but there's some final details that still need to be made, but it's almost ready to go. That's all of our saddles, our stuff, our helmets all ready to go. We wanted our tack room to be finished as soon as possible so we could start training again after the weekend. So everything is pretty much sorted out. When you get into the hall, Habano's the first face you see because he likes to really keep an eye on everyone and anything. Tornado is mad because he's used to his box being a lot lower, and right now he can't really see us as much as he's used to, but he did really like the field. So that little path actually leads up to our like little cafeteria. It's like a little house in the woods, very idealistic. And apparently these are our new neighbors. Hi guys. First night in their new house. They are well rested but hungry. Lanky. So that's it already for our first vlog, guys. Please let us know if this is something you like to see, if you want us to do it more often, because we will definitely try and film more of our daily routine for you guys.